Between the rabbit holes of Minecraft YouTubers getting accused of doing like some of the no things with children, and or just getting accused for just being a horrible person in general, or just like constantly having mental breakdowns, like dream, etc., like stuff like that. Now getting to a point where Minecraft stars are literally getting in trouble with the police, and the police are honestly in this video are just going to be as bad. And guess who it is? Popular MMOs. And I guess with this whole case, he unlocked a super unlucky block. I guess is the best way to put it. And historically, this isn't like the first time he's been in trouble with law enforcement, and he's like serviced online because of that. Like he's been to court several times already in the past few years. But now it is now getting to a point where he's like getting addicted to drugs and some other stuff. Because I'm gonna be honest, I haven't watched this full footage myself, so I'm gonna give it like my personal takes on it as we go along here. So just bear with me. This is the popular MMO's body cam footage, and from what I've heard, it is pretty fucking sad. But I will say for myself that this is probably going to be like a historical thing in the future for more content creators, or just content creators in general, of like what shit not to do, and to like not fall in a rabbit hole as deep as Pat has gotten. This is probably the saddest body cam video I can imagine from what I've heard. But I haven't watched it, so here we go. This is gonna be interesting.
Near midnight, when dispatchers receive a 911 call from a concerned Florida resident.
Hi there. I just came home from picking my sister up at the airport, and there's a man kind of laying in the road.
Any drink or drugs, weapons involved that you know of?
I do not know.
Do you think he's trying to harm himself?
I think he might be dead, or I don't know.
An officer arrives to find a man lying on the pavement beneath a streetlight, dressed only in shorts and a t-shirt despite the chilly 45-degree weather.
Hey, buddy. Hey. Hey, sheriff's office. Do you live here? Huh? Hey, wake up, man. I don't got all day for you. Wake up. Wake your ass up.
You had a bit too much drink tonight, man? You're good?
You live here?
Where do you live?
Let's see what some of these.
I can't hear you, man.
I had a lot of sales roles there, sorry.
You had a lot of what?
See something girls.
That alcohol, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just sorry, bro.
Do you live around here?
Yeah, do you want to say it?
Do you have like an ID on you by chance?
Okay. See, no, okay.
Well, I just want to make sure you get home safe, that's all.
Yeah, I got it. Sorry, I didn't even see it. I'm so sorry. Like, well, nothing that annoying. Sorry, bro.
No. Do you have an ID? Like a wallet on you or anything?
In like 5 minutes, I'll give it to you.
All right, well, hurry up, bro, because you're about to be going to jail.
Jesus, bro. I mean, like, what a way to be impatient. Like, god damn. Wake up! Wake your ass up! I don't got all day for you. Like, bro, you just arrived on the scene. It's not like you've been there for a fucking hour. Like, calm your balls. Like, I get it. It's 45 degrees outside, but like, hold your nutsack and chill. You just got there. Calm your fucking balls. Now, I'm not a fucking doctor, and I don't have a PhD or like any sort of degree in the medical field, but I think it's safe to say that he's been laying there for a really long time. Because for one, I mean, like everyone knows that like when you get super drunk, like you more than likely just pass out, or you just get tired, so you just lay down. And I guess that's what Pat did here, I'm assuming. And for two, he is mumbling like he just got done drinking a whole fucking case of Mike's lemonade, dude. I'm like, goddamn. It is not normal to mumble that much. Like this is most. I feel like I'm listening to a fucking inaudible ASMR video right now. That's what this shit feels like. I've seen like many such cases like online, or sometimes like even in real life in person, that I've seen that like when people get drunk, they just go on like some crazy rants and they start blurting a bunch of random shit. I think this dude like literally just got back from the bar and like decided just saying, "Hey, you know what? I'm gonna lay here." And he just fell asleep, and now like all the alcohol is kind of just like draining out throughout his system, and like starting to like wear off. It seems like that's what I think, because like if the alcohol was like really active, from what I know. Again, I'm not like a fucking doctor, but like I do know like some of the basics here, because time and time again I've seen all these body cam videos of like drunken, just complete drunken like fucking lunatics just absolutely losing their mind. And usually once like the alcohol starts wearing off, that this is just how they get usually. And the reason why I'm saying this is because like I just said, out of all the body cam videos I've seen of like drunken people with like the span of like a 30, 40 like utterly like edited cut version of like body cam videos that are like usually like raw and uncut, like up to a few hours, or like edited down. Like usually it starts off like with the person like acting completely erratical and bad shit crazy, and then like towards the end they're just like okay, and that's what Pat is doing here. So that's why I'm saying that this is probably why he's been laying on the ground for an extremely long time now. So luckily the cops got to him like first, thankfully. Even though that they're already being a bunch of fucking dickheads, but thankfully someone's there to tell him, hey, are you good, bro?
The man is able to provide an address, which the officers quickly note is nowhere nearby.
Commissioner Drive?
Commissioners.
Where's that at? Is that by San Pablo? Is that by San Pablo?
Yes.
So what are you doing all the way down over here? If you live?
You're a ways from home, bud. Probably at least like 20 minutes out.
I was drinking. Friends wanted to come over to make sure I was good, that's all.
So how do you get over here?
Just drove. That's all they did.
Somebody dropped you off here?
Yeah, they dropped me off here, yeah.
You need rescue to come check you out?
No, I'm actually fine. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, can you call Uber or somebody to come get you? Because you're in this condition, you're not even safe to walk.
Oh, yeah, I apologize for that. I didn't...
Yeah, you just call a friend.
Yeah, do you got like anybody who can come pick you up? Because like,
No, I can't.
seriously, yeah, you're like 20 minutes from home, man, and that's like fast driving. You're out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, I apologize for that.
Someone want to explain to me like why that like the friends would just randomly drop him off there, like that, like that's just not adding up to me. Like, all right, bro, we're just gonna drop you off right here in the middle of the sidewalk. Figure it out. You can walk like 30 minutes from home, right? Yeah. We're just gonna drop you off here. Go fuck yourself. Have a night. Have a good night. And that's exactly what I assume here, because that's how that went. No, like that does not add up at all to me. And that cop did just saying, oh, 20 minutes, oh, well, that's just with fast driving, like, bro, that just shows you that dude is just immediately a fucking dirty cop, considering that he's, like, one of those douchebag cops that have no idea how to follow the law, and they're just fucking hypocrites and just act like assholes, like, when they're on duty. And don't worry, but from what I heard, the rabbit hole gets worse, like I said at the beginning of this video. But yeah, like, that cop can just go fuck himself, because I guarantee you he's one of those cops that just break the law all the time when they're off duty and just act like a bunch of fucking dickheads, and probably it's like one of those cops where they're just like more dickheadery, if that's even a proper term, when they're on duty, which is right now, and it's only going to continue to get worse from what I heard. So I'm gonna shut up and let's just get back into it.
Don't really feel like getting arrested.
Yeah, you're sleeping on the ground.
Yeah, no.
Multiple people are calling it in. Their person might be dead.
Yeah,
That a person doesn't even live here.
yeah, I know.
You want to sit inside the car. It's nice and warm.
I just hope I don't go to jail again.
Pat is no stranger to the justice system. On May 16, 2021, he was arrested on charges of domestic battery causing bodily harm, but the case was later dropped. According to multiple news reports at the time, Julia Nell posted a statement on Twitter shortly after the incident that has since been deleted, claiming the accusations were false.
Personally, I completely forgot that the accusations of him being like a wife beater or whatever, but I completely forgot about those accusations. All I remember is that like he was arrested because like he was like going out like onto a football field drunk, running around like causing like bullshit during the game. Then he showed up in court. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure some people here probably remember that, but I completely forgot about this case, and it makes sense because I'll let you in a minute, dude. Give me a second. My cat's scratching at my door. But like usually with cases like this, with other YouTubers, usually what will happen is that like all these accusations will come out, as everyone knows. Like, you've been on the internet, like anyone should know this. That like accusations will come out, and then there's like no proof to them after like a few days, and then like everyone starts going to that person's side, and then it goes to the court sometimes, like in rare cases such as Pat's case, and then it gets dropped. That's what happens with almost every single time when like no evidence gets shown, especially in the courts of law. And I don't think Pat is ever that type of person to do so, but like he has fallen into a rabbit hole of him and fucking getting drug and alcohol use. That's all I know.
You don't.
Many months of going to jail and stuff.
Okay, you don't have no weapons, anything on you. Okay, come on. Place your bag on top of my hood. I just gotta pat you down before you go inside my car. Place your phone right there.
Get it? Get it? The cops are gonna pat him down. Get it? Get it because his name. What is wrong with me?
Officers allow Pat to warm up in the back of the cruiser while his phone charges in the front seat. At the moment, he isn't under arrest or being detained. However, the situation quickly changes when officers look inside his backpack.
I'm gonna glove up before I start touching weed and a ton of Fireball. Homie is messed up. Bruh. That's why I asked. I knew. I knew. He spelled his own last name wrong.
What's his name?
Patrick Julianel.
Yep, right here. This is the prime example of like what people say the police aren't your friends. This is a perfect example right here because you literally have the right to say no. Don't search my shit. And unfortunately, Pat doesn't know that because Pat fell for the for like the old fancy trick, like, okay, buddy, we'll take care of you. Here's a phone charger since your phone's dead. I'll put you in the back to warm you up, and then it's a never-ending cycle of bullshit to make so the cops can make their next fucking victim more comfortable, so that way they can start consenting to shit, so that way they just have a case on them. This is what the majority of cops do in America.
As one officer steps away to pull his criminal history, the other confirms his suspicions that Pat is indeed the well-known YouTube star.
Hey, quick question for you. You used to play Xbox or anything like that?
Not Xbox. I never played Xbox.
You didn't have like a YouTube channel?
YouTube, yeah, but not Xbox.
What was the YouTube channel about?
Video games.
What type of video games?
Minecraft.
Minecraft? Oh, okay. All right. Thank you. That's YouTube boy off Commissioner Drive.
I have no idea what that neighborhood even is. The commissioner means nothing to me.
You know where you did the 51 for that fraud case, right? With St. Johns County.
Oh, that?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Okay. Yep.
With the airstrip.
Jesus.
You had a city councilman at every house like $2 million and up. That's why I'm like, you got it.
I didn't know that was commissioner. Okay.
So you're telling me that Pat was like one of my all-time like childhood YouTubers, like when it came to gaming, like right next to Jacksepticeye and Venturian Tail, and he didn't play off an Xbox to play Minecraft at one point? I could swear he played on an Xbox to play Minecraft with his ex-girlfriend. Fuck, man. I guess a part of my childhood has been a lie. And also, like, YouTube boy, like, YouTube, like, really? Oh, it's YouTube boy. Like you sound like a fucking retard. Shut up. Before I'm watching this now. Like, I've seen that clip before of like the cop like questioning him, like wondering if that's like the real like popular MMO. It's like, oh my god, and I thought like looking at this clip, like short 15-second clip off TikTok, and I was like, holy shit, it's about to be something wholesome maybe, and she's like, nope, I was entirely wrong about that, and as soon as I read the comment section, or like reading this for the very first time I saw this shit.
Yeah, the big old bottle of Fireball, which probably explains why you're... Alcohol. Yeah, you can have alcohol, right? That probably explains part of why you were passed out on the sidewalk there, right? So, what about the weed in the bag? Well, let me enlighten you here. This weed in the bag. The nice little jar.
It's a candle jar. It's not a regular. There's no prescription, no nothing.
Yeah, it's not like you got this on like a med card, because that doesn't come like that. So, what's up? You don't know you're drunk? Have you been smoking as well?
I don't smoke. That's the funny part. You don't smoke, but you have marijuana.
Yeah, well,
I mean, wait, like the officers have a point. Like, what the hell are you doing? You're not gonna fucking snort it. You're not gonna be like, no. It's fucking marijuana. You smoke that shit. Thankfully, I'm not like one of the degenerate like teenagers, like kids my age, like going around fucking high as hell, walking around school, reeking like they just got back from a fucking weed field. No, I don't do that shit. I actually had parents that spanked me when I was younger and raised me right. Thankfully, unlike most people I go to school with. But like knowing this, obviously, like I'm around so many people that are like just reeking of marijuana all fucking day at school. And I know what it's like because I'm surrounded by degens every day. So like I would know partially that obviously, I mean, like anyone with a fucking brain would have to know that like you have to have marijuana. Like I mean, like you have to have in order to use marijuana, you smoke it. Like duh. Like obviously. I also know that because like most of my friends like post on their stories are like, I got the new vape, guys. THC and weed in it.
Alright, fair enough. Yeah, cool.
Ending their brief interview, officers make the determination to place Pat under arrest, but they're about to learn that Pat has no intention of making it easy.
All right, step out real quick. We're just gonna place you in handcuffs. All right, turn around real quick.
Yeah.
Just put your arms like you're praying.
Look on what?
Like you're praying.
Yeah, just like palm stuff. We're not doing this.
All right. Kilo 261 fighting one. Kilo 261 fighting one.
Listening to that audio of Pat saying I'm tired of it all, and that just immediately tells you that like he's been going down this rabbit hole of like drug and alcohol use in some sort of way to cope. Hearing that for like the second time, because this is like another clip that I've heard already before, it really breaks like someone like me when you know that like you grew up with someone like this, and it's just sad, bro, and it really makes you wonder. Considering that like in the top right corner it says like 2024, like it's been a year. Is Pat doing good today? Like I'm honestly just fucking curious at this point. Like if there was a way, if like one of these investigative YouTubers like Oomferville, like whatever the fuck, like Oomferville or whatever the fuck his name is, like investigative YouTubers like that could just check up on this dude in some way, like get in contact with him. That would be great, because I think the entire internet needs that. So they get Pat in control, and they put Pat in the back of the cruiser. And this is like the most infuriating part that I'm aware of. I'm not exactly sure of it. And the cops had some pretty disgusting shit to say. I guess I'm about to find out this too and see that what all the fuss is about. And obviously, I've said many times before in past videos that like I've seen like other videos where cops are just being a bunch of dickheads. But I guess from what like some of the comments that I've been reading, apparently it is a lot worse than a cop just being a dickhead to like some person that just knows their like rights in a traffic stop or something like that. So
Backup soon arrives, and officers engage in a short discussion about the YouTuber's fame, fortune, and disappearance from the platform.
He's big on, well, used to be big on YouTube.
Playing Minecraft.
And my audio blew up.
But he made a lot of money.
What is he doing here? Say a friend dropped him off.
He likes to party with strippers.
So he's like currently big in Minecraft now?
No, he died off about a year and a half ago.
He made
Millions. I looked him up on YouTube before. He was making plenty.
The sergeant finally arrives, who will soon remember Pat not by his YouTube fame, but by another of his arrests that went viral.
You won't believe who it is, Sarge. Who is it? It's YouTube boy.
He's the one who ran through the gate again.
Yeah,
the Jaguar game.
The Jag game.
Imagine falling so far down a rabbit hole that one of the officers doesn't even recognize you because you're one of the most like infamous, well not infamous, but like one of the most famous creators like online, or just in general, but you're actually just getting recognized because of another stupid decision that you made. That is literally, I think that's sort of like the definition of being at lolcow status. Like, like holy shit, bro. And not only is that YouTube boy like cringe, but it's like the corniest fucking thing you can call him. You sound like an 80-year-old, trying to be like hip with the kids, or like you sound like one of those teachers that are either just trying to be hip with the kids, or you sound like a fucking 80-year-old man doing it. Like, can you please shut up? You are a fucking cornball.
One of the officers fills the sergeant in on exactly what happened when they attempted to place him under arrest tonight.
I'm standing in the front lines behind him. And he starts to deal with like one of these, like try to move like real fast. I tried to juke you. Grab his arm, my camera falls off like completely. He knocks out my camera. So we got him on the ground. The whole time, let me go. Come on, bro.
So you just got weed? They're just weed in there?
Weed in a bottle of
Fireball.
Yeah, Fireball.
You gotta resist him.
Yeah.
You going to jail
Again.
You can Minecraft that.
I hope he Minecrafts to let like these fucking balls across your face. How about dumb apples, officer? I hope when this dude returns, he literally he loads up another game of Minecraft and like does like an unlucky or lucky block mod again, and like one of the things is like arrest your worst enemy in game, and that figure is literally just this officer right here. I really hope that's what the next popular MMOs video is gonna be, because you fucking deserve it. Or hey, you know what? Let's up it up a bit, like even better. How about this? Like Pat, instead of like having to go to jail, he 1v1s you inside the like fucking like house. Where the fuck he used to do those mods back in the day, like that fight arena looking thing you put those block mods in. How about we do that? How about you guys like 1v1 to the death, and if he wins, he gets off his fucking probation or wherever the fuck it's gonna be, which I'm gonna show you guys here in a minute, because that rabbit hole's also pretty deep. How about we just do that? I think that would be way better than him going to jail, honestly. Okay, you know what? Like all jokes aside, like seriously, like fuck these officers. I mean, seriously. I've said this before. I've seen like worse treatment like towards citizens, whether that's like in a First Amendment audit video or like a traffic stop encounter where officers just treat people like shit for no fucking reason at all. I'm gonna sound like a broken record when I say this shit, because I'm pretty sure like so many people have heard this have heard the same song and like the same music and song and dance already or whatever already. But I'm gonna repeat it myself. It is sad that we have officers like this roaming the streets treating people like this, and like they are supposed to like help and protect citizens and be professional. And they're not, and so some of them are not, and then they like seduce people to like try and get a case on them, which is exactly what they did in this video. And then they're just flat out roasting the dude when he's going through a tough time. Like, fuck officers like that. And it's sad that we have officers like that here, like literally just roaming the streets every day, like just treating people like shit, just being douchebags, and sometimes even going as far as breaking their law and like breaking their oath. You guys have probably heard that 15,000 times over by like other like activists and that are like, I wouldn't say like anti-police, but like protests like against police and like audit police and shit like that. Like, you guys have probably heard that same song and dance, like, multiple times already. But there you go. I just repeated it myself. So, you're welcome. But the case doesn't end here. And like, the whole rabbit hole with this one case alone gets deeper. So, I'm going to play the details here for you guys now.
35-year-old Pat Thomas Julianell was formally charged with resisting an officer with violence, as well as possession of marijuana under 20 grams. His bond was set at $2,503. On March 20th, 2024, he was declared indigent, meaning a determination was made that he couldn't afford a private attorney, and he was appointed a public defender. He initially entered a plea of not guilty, but later accepted a plea deal on November 20th, 2024. As a result of the plea deal, adjudication was withheld, and his possession charge was dropped. Pat was sentenced to complete 12 months of probation, 100 hours of community service, and a mandatory substance abuse evaluation with follow-up treatment. He was also ordered to provide a $1,000 donation to the Police Memorial Fund and write an apology to the officer he assaulted. However, on January 8, 2025, he was found to have violated his probation due to substance-related issues after failing a drug test on December 20, 2024. Pat claimed he was given a pill at a party several days earlier and didn't realize what was in it. This violation led to a warrant for his arrest issued on January 10, 2025. On February 2, 2025, police responded to Pat's home address in reference to a mentally ill person, where he then was arrested for the active warrant. His probation was subsequently modified to include GPS monitoring and completion of an inpatient treatment program. On May 12, 2025, a warrant was issued for his arrest due to a second violation of probation, when he submitted a urine sample which tested positive for marijuana and alcohol.
Dude, goddamn, I really don't know what else to say other than just wow. Like, holy shit. I don't really understand it either, but because, like, even though that this dude has quit YouTube, this dude doesn't realize is that, like, he has so much still in his life, even though, like, after he broke up with Jen, his ex-girlfriend, or his ex-wife, or like, whatever you want to call her. And like, this dude has so much in his life, and now he's, like, falling down into, like, this depression rabbit hole, like, ever since, like he broke up with her, it seems like over, like, the past several years now, like the past, like, 2-3 years, and, like, he's just falling down this rabbit hole of, like, substance abuse, but between alcohol and just taking random pills that his friends give him, apparently, and it's sad because like, this is someone I grew up with, and this is someone who lots of people grew up with, and it's sad to see. I want Pat to make a big comeback, and for him to just just get his shit turned around and seek some help, and there's nothing much you can really do because at the end of the day, to get help, you have to make the decision to get help. So in Pat's case, or just, well, not in just any case in general, like you can only help yourself. Like you can only get help if you help yourself to get that help. If that makes sense. Because a person cannot help you if you can't help yourself. And it seems like to be completely honest, I don't know if Pat will even ever get the help, because he just won't, like. If he's been down in depression for 2 years and he's been doing all this shit, I don't think he wants to get help, because I think he's morally good enough to realize that they're like, hey, I'm in a fucking shitty situation and my life is going to shit and I'm getting on drugs and alcohol way too fucking much. I gotta turn my shit around. It seems like he hasn't done that yet. So like, it's hard to say if he ever wants to turn his life around. And it makes it even more depressing concerning of like how bad the cops are treating Pat in this entire body cam footage. So many examples, such as like, it says like literally as soon as they arrived on scene that they're like, get up, I'm not dealing with you. And it's like, bro, you just got to the fucking scene, and then they're making fun of him for being famous. And then the cops are overall just being unprofessional, just being a bunch of dickheads, and then trying to seduce him and groom him into to do shit to him in order to get him in more trouble. And it's sad. Just put someone in an even worse place, because the cops are meant to help people. Majority of cops don't, and like, this is a prime example of that, of like how the majority of cops in America kind of just suck. And I hate to say that, but like, that's just how it is, and it's unfortunate. But I mean, it's whatever. And all I really have to say is, I just hope Pat like gets himself in a better place. He's not a bad person. He's been doing some very shitty things, but I honestly think he's not like morally a bad person. And I just hope he can turn his life around and just and stop abusing shit like a fucking party boy. And you know, and just fix himself, and more importantly, fuck these cops. I wish policing was better, especially for these douchebags. These douchebags should not be on duty at all, but they are, unfortunately. It is what it is. That's my main conclusion. Other than that, that's pretty much all I have to say. Follow me on Twitter. I tweet a bunch of random shit over there. Follow my TikTok. I posted like a bunch of random skits and mini commentaries like on my TikTok. They actually call mini commentaries stitches over at TikTok. I just call them mini commentaries. Don't ask why. I just do. And also follow my Instagram, because I post a bunch of random pictures and funny stuff on my camera over onto my Instagram. And I also re-upload like all my mini commentaries and skits like onto my Instagram as well. Join my Discord is dead. I like to have some people to chat to in there. Maybe I can get like 40-50 members like by the end, but maybe by the time summer's over. I don't know, that's your guys' decision if you want to do that for me. Follow my Twitch. I'm gonna start doing some more like speedrunning attempts and like some more gaming content for you guys, and specifically speedrunning Super Mario Bros. The original, going for a 458 and 80%. And I have some like other goals I want to accomplish in gaming that I'm gonna be streaming over there, and I'm just gonna be producing a bunch of gaming content over there as well. And then I'll like re-upload. I'll like edit them out and post them here on YouTube. But if you guys want to watch it live, follow my Twitch. If I miss anything, just follow anything you see below in the description. And other than that, that's pretty much all I have to say. See ya.